Well, how many of you wish you would have taken a course on learning how to build your credit score as a high school student? A new Wisconsin law will require all high school students graduating in 2028 and beyond to have taken a personal financial literacy course. The purpose is to set students up for real-life success. Northern News Now's Taryn Simmons visited one school already doing it.
You are worthy of having an account.
Good.
Mellon High School has already made it their mission to put their students on track for financial success. Business teacher Steve Ader says his courses are an important aspect of a young adult's life.
If our financial health isn't good, chances are it's going to impact other areas of our lives that are going to cause some issues.
Ader's class covers 12 units for the entire semester, topics ranging from financial aid to credit cards to insurance. UMD finance professor Timothy Peterson agrees on Wisconsin's new bill. He believes with new technology comes more financial issues.
There isn't a day that doesn't go by that we're not using a credit card or a debit card or paying for something by cash or check.
Although Peterson teaches on a college level, he thinks high schoolers will understand the real world when it comes to money.
But to get them in a mindset and develop good financial habits.
Ader's class also teaches the yearly financial duty of paying taxes.
They've actually brought in their tax information, and we've filled out tax forms, their personal tax forms in class, so that they could get a refund as part of the tax unit.
Teaching our future adults the importance of financial health. In Mellon, I'm Taryn Simmons, Northern News Now.
Taryn, thank you. What a smart program. Now, Mellon isn't the only district to have personal finance classes. Other districts like Maple currently offer the classes as well.